Hello everybody and welcome to part 2 of restoring the Kubota B2100. So today what I've really got to do is make a parts list of everything that needs to be replaced. So I'm not going to do this on camera because it'd be extremely boring because there is so much that does need to be replaced, but I will be doing that today. But on camera today we'll be washing the underside of the bonnet, well, in the engine bay, because although it's not exactly leaking oil, it's still pretty dirty, so it does need to be done. I don't really want to be covering it with water after we have started to strip it down, so yeah, this is the time to do it. But yeah, that is pretty much the first part of this video, just to remove the side panels on the bonnet, and then we'll be pressure washing it with my super weak pressure washer. But it doesn't matter. Yes, you can get industrial strength steam cleaners and that would be amazing, but I know it's just for what I need to do here, it's just not necessary. So my little Karcher K2 should do a pretty decent job with a bit of degreaser as well. So moan if you want to, but it doesn't really bother me, so I know it will get the job done in the end. Right, so this is the first start of today. So it's in October at the time of recording this, so it shouldn't be too hard to start, but let's have a look. We'll do the glow plugs for about 5 seconds, and hopefully it'll go straight away. Fantastic. Right, so we need to take it over to the pressure washer. Do a bit of throttle. Okay, so I'll lift the bonnet up and the side guards just pull off. Basically, they sit in a spring on a Kubota, or at least on this one. It's got a bit of rust, that'll have to be done. So we'll just move them out of the way first of all. Sometimes they can be a bit stubborn. There we go. These will be painted, and the front bit also just pulls off. Before I start any of this, I'm going to remove the battery and also waterproof the alternator and the starter motor and solenoid and any other wiring which is sort of open to the element sort of thing. So that'll prevent it from being damaged, hopefully. Just gets removed and should pull off, hopefully. There we go. And just remove the wing nut. Should be able to pull the battery out. There we go. Here we have the horn. It's a bit rusty, as is everything, but not down here actually. Very good down here, as you can see there, and the stop solenoid is just there. And on some machines they can be really expensive, but others they can be quite cheap, which is really weird. Right, so this is the cooling for the hydrostatic drive, and as you can see at the bottom where it's been sort of hidden behind the battery, it is quite corroded, but it's not leaking. I'm going to have to think what to do with it, because I probably could get away with just wire brushing it and then painting it, but we'll see. We'll see how bad it actually is. There is the grill in the radiator. That needs a good clean. There we go, we're all set, ready for the washing. So the post has just been, and my new parts manual from George Brown's is here, so I will be able to find out what the exact UK part numbers are for all of the parts which I need, which is a lot of parts. So that's good news. Yeah, let's get on with washing and keep this dry. Can stay in the cab. Right, so pressure washer. Yes, this is it. K2 compact. Not very well. Actually, no, it is good, but not for like tractors. Okay, let's probably have. Oh no, it is switched on. There we go. Okay, so there we go. That's the back done. It was really greasy and oily back here before, so I've degreased it, and it's all, well, it should be now workable with, because if you paint over just oil, it's not going to work at all. But it will be all sandblasted, all these parts, and primed and then painted properly, so there should be no issues at all. And that is the engine done too, and that is bone dry. So yeah, that is the cleaning process complete. You can see it's much cleaner here, and also the grille just here, it's all clean. So we just need to run it again to warm it all up, dry it all off, and then we'll be able to move on to the next job. The battery's all hooked up again, and that is all on tight. I don't think there's anything else to do, taking everything off, so let's try it. I have complete confidence because I haven't even wet the engine really. Well, obviously I've wet it, but not any of the electrics too badly. Right, the next job is to remove the snowplow front hydraulic bracket, and well, again, everything is very rusty. The bolts, well, they're not too bad, but I can tell they're going to be fairly stubborn, and there's plenty of them to do. So I think I'll probably get some penetrating oil first, let it soak in, and then we'll try and remove it. Right, so this was predictable. These ones have come off fine. There's 3 in the back there, you can't really see, but yeah, 3 bolted in there, the same place as the cab mounting point, which is just here. So they came out fine, amazingly, because they were sort of, well, they don't have a knot on the other side, they just threaded into a thread. But the problem starts here. Well, the other side actually, but the other side, the thread is non-existent. Tried it with a breaker bar, tried it with an impact wrench. Nothing. So, well, it's going to have to be cut off, I think, because I can't really see a solution to it. Here it is. I could do a thread clean on it, but I can't even move the nut, so I don't think it would do anything anyway. Now, the good thing is, something which is in my favour here is this isn't going back on again, and you can easily get brand new bolts, so it doesn't really matter. It makes the job a lot slower. So, yeah, let's cut it off. Right, so progress is slow with the front bit, but it is working. Just moving on to a different section, which is this part here. And obviously this is the spool valve, and you usually just pull the collar back and it'll pull out. But no, not today. This has to be all rusted up, so that is another job to sort out. That's totally seized into there. Unbelievable. So that's probably going to need to have a whole, in fact it looks so bad, it's probably going to need a whole new hose and everything, all the fittings, but yeah, so that's a job for another day. Up here, this is new today. That is the beacon, and it does all work, obviously because it's new. But yeah, what I'm trying to say here is the wiring is all good, which is obviously a very good thing. So if we just sort of well actually no, probably going to turn it on. Keep the engine switched off. That button up there, yeah, that's it. It should work. There we go. So we now have a working beacon, but that will be coming off again because we're going to take the whole cab off, and it will likely get smashed if we leave it on there. So that'll be coming off. Just basically showing you that that's what it's going to look like at the end with a beacon. I might put some other lights on too, but we'll see. The one thing which I'm concerned about though is drilling into the roof, and oh, let me just try and get up here. There we go. As you can see, the roof is made of plastic, I think it is. So if you drill into it and you don't seal the hole properly where you're going to put the lights, then it's going to leak. So I don't think I'm going to put a light on here, but it would look amazing with like the LED strobe bar across there. We'll see, but this is such a massive project anyway, I don't think I'll have time to do that. So the beacon is what it's going to have mainly, and it's already got lights anyway, so not the end of the world if it doesn't have more. As you can see, I've taken the tractor's left hand side bracket off, and the tractor's right hand side is still stuck on, but it'll soon be off. This is the main hydraulic unit, which was pretty easy to come off actually, and this is the left hand side bracket. So I'm going to continue and get this job finished. And there we go, both of them off. Still haven't done this one here, but I'll have to do that tomorrow. I run out of time for today. Really it's just a project which I'm going to be doing probably an hour or two every few days, so it's going to take a while, hence the reason why it's called a winter project, because it's going to be done throughout the winter. This is not good though, I don't know. On camera it probably looks easy. Pull the collar back, pull the thing out. No, it's just not that easy. For some reason it's seized in there. I don't think it's ever been disconnected since it was new, because it's obviously always done one job. But we'll see. I have to keep battling with it.